You want to talk about another team that made some moves?
I would love to.
The Toronto Blue Jays. They made name moves,
Now,
but are they enough?
can I shout out my producer for this show? One Mike Mastriani. He is a lifelong Blue Jays fan.
I'm sorry for him.
Back behind the switcher there.
Sorry.
We've had a talk, and I have convinced him that they're going like 78 and 86 this year,
And they trade Vladdy.
and Vladdy gets traded.
Sorry for his loss.
But thank you. I digress.
So they didn't really lose anything. They lost
It's not.
Jordan Romano. Was their major loss they had. Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
literally our list says and yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Jordan Romano is really their big loss.
Yeah.
But they replaced him. They signed Jeff Hoffman.
Okay.
He supposedly, the reason he didn't come back to Philly was because Philly didn't like what they saw on his shoulder during an examination. So we'll see what happens with that. Max Scherzer. He's just that guy who's been on every team at this point.
Him and his crazy eyes,
Yeah, man.
and he's an absolute psychopath.
Andres Jimenez. I like it for them.
Okay.
I like the Andres Jimenez.
I dig it.
And they finally, after, 3 off seasons in a row of being in every single big-name free agent,
Got the
lowest big-name free agent there was
the sixth free agent in the list.
Tony Taters, Anthony Santander.
He got. Again, I think there was better fits for Tony Taters. One of them being Philly. I think that would have been a better fit. Just me. I know I'm going to piss off people north of the border now.
They won't.
On TikTok. Or to even stay in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Like, why? I mean,
I think Tyler O'Neill would have been the better acquisition for Toronto, but
61.5 dozen in the other. Because I think if you had both of them, and Baltimore was serious about spending some money and winning, and actually both of them on the same team, it'd be gross.
But if you look at it as a whole, you'll lose Jordan Romano. Even if we take out Scherzer, you still have Santander, Hoffman, and Jimenez. I'm saying it's enough.
Yep, I agree. Upgrade. Yes, sir. Oh. The team.
The team.
The team. The team of the NL Central. As you think.
Yes, sir.
Win. Wrigley's Fights.
Chicago Cubs.
The Cubs.
Put some money on the Cubs.
You lose. I'm going to start this in order of, I think, importance of loss here.
To me.
From meh to, okay, that's the size of a loss. Drew Smiley. Nah.
Yeah. He's been around.
He's been around a minute. Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
That's a big loss.
That is a big loss for them.
And especially...
But he was the center of that trade.
He was, especially to go to Houston, which... I mean, they did get a little better.
They did.
I still don't think they're going to win the division, but whatever. And then their big loss, I think. Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, he's a loss as a player. His season he had with them last season, he didn't do much.
It was all right.
It's all right.
2023 was good. He had a great 23.
But I think their replacement for their loss.
Well, let me get into that one. Because you lose Bellinger. Okay. But you bring in what people are calling the younger Juan Soto.
Yeah.
In Kyle Tucker.
Shit's going to be gross.
Homeboy's going to get paid.
Yeah, he is.
If he goes off, and I think I said this a couple episodes ago, where he has a Aaron Judge-esque contract year, it's a $500 million.
Easily.
And wherever he goes, he's going to get locked up long.
And Houston knew that. That's why they traded.
Right. I mean, Paredes is a good pickup for them, but whatever. Matthew Boyd. It adds to their pitching.
Yeah, it gives them depth. It's a Smiley replacement.
It's good. Arguably got worse at third base.
Yeah.
Justin Turner.
Yeah.
Love the dude to death. Great dude. Great beard. My favorite little ginger.
It's weird that it's always straight.
It is. It is weird. Yeah. Do you think he crimps it?
He's got to.
He's got to. And Ryan Presley.
Ryan Presley's good for them. That solidifies the back end.
That definitely. I mean, the rest of their bullpen, not great.
No, but they got their closing pitcher. Right?
They got a closing pitcher.
As long as their starting pitchers can make it a couple innings, keep them in the game, get it to Presley, I think Presley's good enough to lock it down.
I would say that this was a general upgrade got better.
Yes.
I mean, even if we just had Kyle Tucker on the list, it's an upgrade got better.
Yeah.
Period. So.
With just that move.
Yep. You want to talk about your favorite team of all time?
My least favorite team of all time.
Your most favoriteest team?
In the Los Angeles money spending, empty pockets, contract diverting.
The Los Angeles deference.
I like that. I use the entire country of Japan as my farm system. Dodgers.
Oh, yes, that's true.
All right. They didn't really lose anything. I guess they did. They lost Walker Buehler and Jack Flair.
That's two, if healthy, top 5 pitchers in Cy Young voting.
Yes, it is.
That's a big loss.
It's a very big loss.
But
it's
always a blood.
They went out. They got Tanner Scott. They have their new closer, the one weak part of that team, and they went and got the best closing pitcher available on the market.
And then they got, I don't know, a great setup man in Kirby Yates.
Yeah.
Too.
And then they got Blake Snell.
Trader.
And then they got Michael Conforto.
I mean, at least the highlights. It's not on the Mets.
And then they signed the next Japanese phenom in Roki Sasaki. Little crybaby Sasaki doesn't look great. He's a young kid and he's going to figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, even Yoshi struggled in the beginning.
Exactly. It's the same thing. They're going to figure it out.
He ended up being, I would say, a top.
All the pitchers that come from Japan, they always struggle for a little bit. Like Shota was a multi-tool pitcher when he was in Japan.
Struggled with the Cubs.
Cut it down to 3 pitches now. And that's all he does.
Right.
Roki's going to do the same thing. Unfortunately, the Dodgers got
I hate it. I hate the fact that they got better.
They got better.
There's no two ways around it.
Nope. They got better.
Boo. I'm not even sure what to call this team anymore. The next team on our list.
I guess it depends who you are. You're gonna offend somebody no matter what you say.
Yeah, this is true. The future Las Vegas Athletics.
Sure. Works for me.
I don't know.
Formerly known as Oakland.
Losses. A whole stadium.
That's about it.
They lost a whole stadium. What?
Yeah.
And the name Oakland.
Their fan base probably. Pretty pissed off.
Additions. 2 of them being New York Yankees.
They did like
New
the
York.
Yankees. They loved them.
They did. They loved the Yankees in the offseason.
They had to pay somebody.
Luis Severino. That's a big pickup.
They paid him.
They did pay him handsomely. Paid him handsomely. The gentleman that I wanted to play third base for us again in the Bronx, Gio Urshela.
It's a good pickup for them.
That's a great pickup. He's a great, just little league average hitter, slaps the ball around, get it for power. You'll love to see it.
Doesn't bother anybody. He's just there.
Nope. And one Jose Leclerc. Really bolstering the back end of the bullpen there.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have to get there.
Yes.
You can only wheel out Luis Severino once every 5 days.
Exactly.
After that, who knows? That's, yeah. Yeah. That's what I asked. There wasn't much there.
They didn't lose much but a stadium. So if they add players, obviously, yeah, they are going to be better.
Yeah, I think they got better, but I mean,
Significant.
well, it maybe a couple.
I'm proud of them for finally paying their own players.
Me too. Good job. Good job.
And we got one last team on this list.
I think we alluded to this earlier.
And this is a team that people were going to argue about.
But for the second show in a row, are you ready to piss off TikTok?
The Baltimore Orioles had two of the biggest losses by a team besides the Yankees losing 1-7.
I think this
tops it.
I think
because it affected them both sides.
I think it affects them worse.
Yeah. They lost Anthony Santander.
Yes.
And Corbin Burns.
Arguably two of the better players in baseball.
They added Charlie Morton as Corbin Burns' replacement.
You mean washed up former Tampa Bay Ray and Atlanta Braves Charlie Morton?
Yes. He's just somebody to throw a baseball. He is not Corbin Burns.
No. Not even close.
They added Gary Sanchez to be a backup for when Adley Rutschman needs a day off, every 10 days, maybe? I don't even know if I give Adley a day off.
What it is with these teams and just poaching off the New York Yankees, just the failed experiments.
Yeah, I don't know.
El Kraken was good. We was good.
He was.
I mean...
He was loved in Seattle.
But you have arguably... I mean, and this could go back and forth. The top two catchers in the game, period?
Yes.
Between him and Contreras? I think you could have done better than Gary Sanchez.
And the last edition.
Be better, Baltimore.
Tyler O'Neill is who they replaced for Anthony Santander.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
like it.
They're interchangeable, in my opinion.
Also,
his Santander has more power.
Shout out to Tyler O'Neill for 6 straight opening days with a dinger.
Only player to do it.
Only player to ever do it. And, one Dave Portnoy, some serious cash, by the way. I don't know if you...
I did see that.
That was good.
So we have the additions of Tyler O'Neill, Gary Sanchez, Charlie Morton. The losses of Anthony Santander, Corbin Burns. Santander, O'Neill, I'll just wipe them out.
That's a wash.
That's a wash. Gary Sanchez,
Mick.
Charlie Morton,
Mick.
Corbin Burns. You lost Corbin Burns. You get an hell of an offseason.
Like I said at the start of this, you ready to piss off TikTok? Because arguably the Orioles got worse.
Orioles got worse. Now, can their young bloods perform and they can be better still than they were last season? It's a possibility.
I mean, they won what? 91, 92 games?
Whatever it was last year.
Whatever it was last year? I mean, they were within 3 games of the Yankees.
They were.
So.
But it's going to come down to performance because they don't have the talent they did.
Correct. They don't have the starting pitching they did.
Correct.
So.
Yep.
I mean, that about covers though.
That's our breakdown of our 10 teams.
Yeah, that's arguably a very positive list, by the way.
Thank you.
I will give you that. It was very good. Any other teams? Any other additions?
Let us know down below and what you think.
Also, let us know if we pissed you off on TikTok.
I'm sure we did.
I'm sure we did.
But we don't care.
Nope.
Till next time, we got a fun one lined up next.
We do have a really good one next week. Yeah. All right? See you guys next week.
What do you want to do?
You fuck.
Or should we do both? You want to do the Thursday on the week?
Yeah, 100%.
Hey,
because then I could again play into my shtick here that I'm the biased Yankees fan.
You're a biased Yankees fan.
I'm not a biased Yankees fan. I'm cutting all this out. This is going to go at the end of the video. But
this is
we're going to fade to black and then come in. And it's just going to be nice.
It's phenomenal.
All right.